This is episode number 47 of Brews and Bros.
Woohoo!
The Easter Feast episode.
So excited for this, brother.
We're going to do some dark lagers to go with this Italian feast. What goes better than that?
100%.
And
Can't wait.
And I got some Easter trivia for the dawn.
Looking forward to it.
Ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Two brothers.
3 beers.
Let's go! I'm the bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
Okay, let's back it up before we do anything here, Don.
Okay,
Because
all
I
right.
left our beer brothers and sisters hanging last episode.
You did. A little bit of a debacle there at the end.
It was. So was building up the final joke. We did riddles and jokes on the last episode.
Yeah.
And then my nose was just running. I still don't know if I'm allergic to
There was that grass, right? There was lemongrass
I
in
don't
the beer,
know.
so
I kind of cut it off. So I said, before we do anything with the feast and the beer, Don, I got to tell you the joke.
All right,
okay?
tell me the joke.
All right,
I'm
let's go
into
with the
it.
joke
Let's
here.
do it. Let's do it.
All right. Two friends walk into a bar. The first says to the bartender, "Give me a Budweiser." The second guy says, "Give me a Coke." The first guy looks at him and he says, why are you ordering a Coke? Why aren't you going to be drinking tonight? He said, I saw that you weren't drinking, so I figured I wouldn't either. Drinking a beer, right? Basically, no, useless beer. Anyway, so just wanted to get that out. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, funny.
Pretty good
That's
beer.
funny, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So first on the docket.
Let's get into it.
All right, we have La Volpe Italian-style dark lager by
looking forward
Indie
to this.
Ale House. Yeah, it's a 4.5%. What is it saying for the literature there,
Yes,
Don?
for sure. Toasted creamy malt grains, bread flavor. This is a foxy beer for everyone, too. That La Volpe means wolf, right?
It means fox.
Not fox, sorry. Fox. Dark color, subtle flavors, clean, crisp, refreshing, and light. Pairs with meats, cheeses, and bread. And what?
Well, that's the thing.
Unbelievable.
I originally had this beer third, and I'm like, no, I got to bump it up into the order because we're going to have some dessert,
Yes.
for our third
Yeah.
beer.
Yep.
So, we have our meat, we have our cheese, right? We have the bread.
Yes.
So let's pour this in. We're
For
going to
sure.
taste a little. I got some trivia. I got lots going on this episode, guys. So
It's going to be busy.
busy,
So,
but this is
whatever
our-
happens.
It's our first Easter episode, right?
For sure.
So again, one of our heavy hitters here with Indie Ale House. They've had top beers for us the last couple of
one of our
seasons.
favorites.
It's pouring in beautifully like a dark lager.
Yeah.
Right. We got that nice caramel head. Nice caramel. I was wondering if it was going to be a little on the reddish side.
Okay.
I always picture like a red fox.
Yeah.
Right. And I think I'm seeing a little bit of that in terms of
Slight.
You're
gonna hold it up to the light
Yeah,
so
if you
can
hold
see
up
it.
it from the
Oh,
light,
yeah.
you'll see it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
for
that's
sure.
why I was thinking maybe it reminds them also of a red fox. So let's give this a sip. I have high hopes. Like always. Did you? Oh, no,
I got a nice-
why am I forgetting to smell
I
these
know,
beers lately?
Maybe because it's a lager.
Lots,
But fair enough.
Oh no. Well, okay, hold on.
No, there's something there.
Well, toasty,
I get the maltiness in there.
a little maltiness, a little bit of the bread. Nothing sweet.
Yeah.
Eh.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Happy Easter. Buona Pasqua.
Happy Easter and Buona Pasqua. Oh, nice, refreshing beer to start off this podcast.
Wow.
It's got a little bit of an afterbite. Did you catch that at the end?
You know what?
Pleasant.
Pleasant, yes.
But it's
Yes.
going to take us a little bit of time to decipher what's coming out there, eh?
Crisp and smooth.
Crisp,
Oh,
smooth.
nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
I'm going to, while we sip on this, and I don't know, I got to try an olive or something here.
Go ahead, yeah. You want a dish?
You got a piece? Yeah, I guess so. It's not.
Here you go.
Act like a slob on this
Okay.
episode. I don't know how the chewing is going to come across on the podcast with the microphones too, but
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to pop in a piece of. No, yeah, I'll put it on the plate first, and then okay. So true or false?
Okay.
Easter trivia is what we're doing here.
All right.
I'm going to take another swig, and then I'm going.
Yep.
Okay. The original Easter hare, Easter bunny, would judge kids to see if they were naughty or nice. True or false?
I'm going to say false.
It is actually
I knew it.
It's actually true.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't just Santa Claus that's doing this as a tradition. This original Easter hare.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
It's a badass, I guess. He's just, and it was weird. It was like, I guess I can't say copied the whole thing. I don't know what came first, but
Right.
It looked like they were sitting on the Easter bunny's lap, and sure.
On a bunny's lap, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they asked you, what do you want for Easter? What would people say? Chocolate? All right.
Probably.
Cadbury eggs are disgusting.
Really?
By the way,
You don't
the big, huge ones with the
with
cream.
the orange. Oh, I
You
love
love it? It makes me want to puke.
Sienna, my middle daughter had one the other day. She just
Like an oyster?
Yeah, she's like, look, Daddy, and I'm like, that's like
come
so
on.
good right now. I want to.
Did you get that second swig there?
You know what?
Yes, I did, and I'm feeling the creaminess come out because it did say creamy, nice and creamy.
Very creamy.
Really nice and light.
Creamy. You know what? I like.
I'm getting more of those malty grains though.
Yeah, it's very great. Malt, grain, a little nutty. Right, a little bit of the nutty flavor that's coming out here, but it is crushable, right?
Yes.
Like this is something that's going to complement anything that you're eating.
Listen, they hit it on the nose. Clean, crisp, refreshing,
Yeah.
and very light, which is nice. This is
That's
great.
why we like dark lagers so much, right? Like those
Yeah.
had a lot of notes
Well,
for
if you
us,
remember the last one we did, I mean, some of them blew us.
This one took your breath away.
right?
I think it was a
That's-
side launch.
It did. Like I don't know. I just it was dynamite all around.
I think it's a combination of what we like.
Sure.
Darks and lagers, right?
Let's go on to the next one, okay? Let's
go.
Here we go. This is true or false. Panettone
Panettone.
is the original bread of Lent. True or false?
False.
You are correct on that one, Don.
Yes.
So the answer is the pretzel.
Okay.
So it's eaten on Good Friday, which is the day of fasting, and the pretzel shape itself is supposed to represent the Holy Trinity.
Okay,
So the
yeah.
three holes of the pretzel
Yeah.
represents
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So
Yeah, cool.
That's the official one. So I got a couple then, and I'll do a couple more questions after. We had a little bit of a debate earlier about these things right here, which we love, the melanzane.
Yeah, so
Right?
In Italian, you would say melanzane.
Melanzane, and in
your
English, eggplant,
Yes.
jarred
Yeah,
eggplant,
Yep.
right? Which doesn't sound nearly as good. It's
Jarred eggplant.
Imagine it, jarred. You put that on a menu, nobody's going to order that.
Jarred eggplant.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But you even called your mom up just to
I
verify.
did just to verify, yes.
And she's in Florida right now.
She's
You
in
called
Florida.
her
I
up,
called her
right?
Fort Myers, yeah. Just to verify, because in your dialect in Calabrese, I'm Sicilian. We're close.
Yeah.
We're both Southerners.
But every now and then there's something
yeah.
that comes out that we say it a little bit differently,
For
but
sure,
we
sure.
both called it melangiana. So
melangiana, yeah.
my mom makes some of the best. She puts a little bit of red sauce in
Oh, my
there. You
God.
can put
So good.
You can eat this.
I'm sure you're going to close up in that when you edit it.
a little
Yeah.
piece of bread
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh.
need anything else, but
And to tell you the truth, the way your mom makes it, she does the other one just plain with
Sure.
in vinegar. Correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not a fan of that one, and Christina loves it, but this one here I can eat all day, which is nice.
You know what it is?
I just like the sauce.
you know what it
Yeah.
is. I think this one, like honestly, you don't need much more
No.
with it, right? I eat that right out of the jar.
Absolutely.
The other one, so it's more of like an oil vinegar
Yeah.
type of, it's green in color.
Yeah.
And that one, but if you put that in like a prosciutto sandwich or
yes,
something like
okay.
that, just
You
to
gotta
dress
stuff-
it
yeah,
up.
you gotta put it into a sandwich,
It's
yeah.
not a standalone melanzane,
No.
but this beer might be standalone. I don't know.
This is dangerous.
Dangerous. It is. That's a good word.
This is dangerous.
This is a danger zone.
this
Wish I
could-
could
this
play
could-
the danger zone song.
I
right
know.
now.
We should have it on the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, we should.
We
We
could.
should. Then copyright issues.
I don't know if this is grail worthy.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to go that high. Right?
Okay, really?
Well,
Is it because we have two more beers left, or
no,
it's not? Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take another swig, and I'll tell you why. Like it's crushable. I like the
Definitely.
flavor through.
Definitely.
Blended perfectly. That afterbite's pleasant. I wish there were more complexity in the notes itself.
Okay.
All right. So I'm getting malt. I'm getting bread. A little bit of nutty flavor.
Yep.
I don't know. A touch of sweetness.
Okay.
Would I don't know. For me.
Okay.
For me, a little touch of sweet. But this is a solid beer to start off.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you 100%. And I think to their description in pairing with the cheeses and the meats,
Yeah.
and, like 100% hit it on the nose.
What they
there.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
let's
All right.
let's do this.
We're hiding the thing here.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. We got the fancy table, the plastic
Our
tablecloth
Easter-
from the
our
dollar
Easter
store
cloth.
that I got, which they're going out of business. Did you hear that?
Who?
Dollar Tree. Lost
No.
like $17 billion or something.
They just
like
opened
that.
a new one on
Dollar Tree specifically.
Yes.
I don't know.
Your mom loves that one. The one down by that used to be
there's
on Ferry Street.
They could be in trouble. I'm not sure.
17 billion.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 billion. I don't know.
Everybody's losing money, man.
We're losing money. Okay. All right. So again, this was La Volpe, Italian style dark lager by
La
Indie
Volpe.
Ale House. Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. 8.2 for the Don Ernesto. 8.2 for me, the Bruiser. What a way to start off this Easter Feast episode.
Fantastic.
We're going to feature something else that's on the table to go along with our beer next, so stick around.
Yeah.
We're back.
Uh-huh.
The Don and I have been enjoying the Italian feast that we've
sure.
had, courtesy mostly of my dad.
Yeah.
Right? He
Well,
made
we gotta-
soppressata,
for sure.
the bread, So
Well, we gotta mention that this is all like traditional stuff, but also homemade, right? The soppressata, which is dry cured meats, right? The melanzane, which is the eggplants, and then your dad makes fresh bread.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get better than that, right?
I think I got to put a little disclaimer at the bottom because
Okay.
you guys know that, or most of you know that we film on Fridays.
Yeah.
It's not Good Friday.
No.
Even though this is technically going to drop on, Easter morning.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not
This is
eating
not
meats.
Good Friday. I'm not, it's not, I'm not having meat. Okay.
Yes, right.
We don't eat on Good Friday. You
Yeah.
have the fish. You got,
Yeah.
that's why, yeah. So
Yeah.
we're not breaking that rule.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So it's,
Yeah.
we're pretending
Good
it's
call,
kind
good
of
call.
Good Friday, but
Yes,
it's not really
yeah.
Good Friday. Okay.
Because this comes out on Easter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second on the docket.
For sure.
The Nightfall Czech-Style Dark Lager by Avling Brewery. It's a 5.7%. It's a little stubby there, Don.
Yeah, I love the name. Call it Stubby all day.
So
Stubby all day.
The big debate is this, and we have our super fan Joe, who I think it was on YouTube. He's like, "You call that a double shot?"
Right.
I don't like the name.
Yeah.
So
I like
it's kind of-
Stubbs.
It's
Stubby.
Well, Stubby. Well, it's. I don't want the name to die. I don't. So we were talking about like it's supposed to be. The Stubby obviously is the smaller, shorter, fatter bottle
Yes.
of
Yeah.
beer. Okay.
Yeah.
Red Stripe is the one that usually comes to mind. Correct. A couple things. I don't drink Red Stripe. Number one, and number two, most of the breweries I go to don't produce bottled beer.
Correct.
Or at
It's all
least
in a can,
much
right?
of it. Or it's
Yeah.
a gigantic one. So
Right,
it's
it's a
Indie
torpedo.
Ale House actually.
Torpedoes.
Yes, it's their, so what do you call that? What do you call the wine size bottle of beer? What's the name for that? So
Right.
it's up to us, okay? We're here, we're enjoying it. Breweries, you let us know, all right? Because we can create new exciting names and terms. But I was just looking at Don. I don't want to let the Stubby name go.
No, I know. I like
if it's
it
up
too.
to us to preserve it.
Yeah, Stubby.
We're gonna
Okay,
do
let
it.
us preserve it.
All right,
for
let's
sure.
pour this in.
All right.
All right. I know that you're excited for this. Oh, you got the literature on
I
there
got some
too.
literature. Yeah, as we
Go
pour.
ahead
Yeah.
while we're doing it.
So, Avling is set in Toronto's Leslieville. Okay, this brewery aims to create exceptional beer with lasting impressions. The dark lager pours with aromas of cocoa or cacao, toffee, and rye bread. Medium body with rich flavors of coffee cake with toasted hazelnut on the finish. Crisp and refreshing. Pair with hearty soups and stews. And of course, we have cheese tonight, so they said cheese.
It said cheese, so we
Let's
had the
do it. So
cheese.
this-
So we had to do these ones with the
And I know you
food
were
for
excited
sure.
about the hazelnut.
The hazelnut, they're telling a little bit of toffee, and look at the difference in the color on this one. Don, right?
definitely got darker color.
This is looking like a stout if you would pour it in.
Yeah.
It's
Caramel head.
Caramel head.
Yep.
Right. Kind of Guinness like, to be honest with you. I've been
Look at that.
picked up some Guinness for St. Patty's Day, and I still have a little bit.
oh,
What
do
a
you?
picture perfect glass you have there.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, let's give this a whiff. See, this one's coming a little bit more hazel. I'm nutty. This has a nuttier kind of aroma to it, which I love.
Yeah, where the first one I felt more like the bread tones.
Yes.
I mean, there is some bread. It says
Yeah.
rye bread in here, but I think
Yeah.
the first one I felt more bready tones.
Pleasant. I like it. I like the
Yeah.
color.
It's dark, right up your alley.
Cheers. Brother. Buon Pasqua.
Buona Pasqua.
All right. This one's more packed with flavor for sure. This hits you on the lips. It finishes off at the end with an afterbite. Woo! We're gonna have to dissect that one for sure. But
sure.
it's a good one too.
It is, very
Second
good.
one is definitely a good one.
Fantastic.
Oh, I wanted to bring up over here. So this plate, before we get into the trivia, okay? So this is what my Calabres, my paisans out there. I got some fraguni. All right, and that's legit the name. I know it's the weirdest name ever. And actually, the Don was like, "Are you sure that's legit what it's called?" I'm like, "It's fraguni." All right,
Right, okay.
And I want to prove
It's
it
only fraguni.
because I literally in Google fraguni. I fraguni. I put it in there.
You put it up there after.
Yeah, and what came up? It's right there, Don. Read it for us.
It's a
Okay.
Calabrian Easter fraguni.
Okay, it's they're savory buns that are traditionally prepared for Christian rituals during Easter time. They are traditionally made on Good Thursday or Friday to eat them when Lent is over, and celebrate Easter or Easter Monday during the
Traditional picnics.
So,
Yeah.
just to talk about what it actually is. It's a kicked up pizza, really, to be honest with you.
This is true.
If you love pizza, so pizza dough, If you love ricotta, all right,
yeah.
or I'm sorry, my American brothers or
Ricotta.
sisters, ricotta cheese, right? You know, but look at the generous thick layer of ricotta cheese. You got the Parmigiano Reggiano that's in there. It's very basic. To be honest with you, Don, I was thinking to myself, ricotta is almost like the perfect cheese. You
Oh
know,
my God.
You don't need much. It's so versatile. I don't even like putting. Some people are like, you put salt or sugar on
Nothing,
it. I'm
nothing.
like, I love it.
The
way
best
it
one
is.
is when it's warm and you pick it up
Yeah, oh
fresh and
God,
it's
yeah.
warm, you pick
Yeah.
it up, you eat it, bread,
Yeah.
like it's unbelievable.
I picked this up yesterday for my dad. I had a couple of very
I
fresh
picked them up
slices.
too.
Yeah.
so your dad did a
So-
spin-off and did one with the soprasata.
He did. Yeah. And what'd you
it
think
was
about that
still
one?
warm when
Yeah,
I
well,
crushed.
it's a little warm.
So he had it. It was about
Oh,
this big.
I
and
crushed an
crushed
entire
it.
pie myself.
crushed it.
I did. I crushed it. So
Yeah.
go to take a slice of that. I'm going
Sure.
to take a slice of
Yeah.
this. I got some more trivia. I'm going to take
Yeah.
another swig of this beer. What's
Cheers.
going on this Easter feast video? Right? What do you
But
think?
we're
Still-
keeping it traditional. It's good.
Oh, it's still dynamite.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
What do we got here?
Let's take a swig, and we got another trivia. True or false? Okay, this one's about eggs. Okay, here we go. Eggs were originally dyed red to honor the royalty of the king. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
Unfortunately, Don, I made it sound good.
You did.
I made that one up.
You did, and
All
I was
right?
thinking red. It sounds like
Yeah, is it right?
Sounds like a
Royal
king.
red. You know, I was
Royal.
hoping the imagery. Anyway,
It sounds kingly.
you're gonna kick yourself when I
right.
give you the answer. So it's false, and it's
Was it gold?
dyed red to represent the blood of Christ.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Right. Okay. So you know, maybe we got to do a crucial for that
Fair
one
enough.
because you know, but you know, yes. So that
Yeah.
originally why they did it.
Okay.
Take another swig, and then I got another one here for you.
right.
But this, I can't. We didn't do an Easter episode last year, right?
Yeah, no.
So this has got to be a tradition now, I think, because I'm having a good time.
We have to. 100%.
right.
Yes. I want to feast like this
Yeah.
while you're drinking. It
Yeah.
just makes everything so much better.
I think so,
Yeah.
right? Maybe we'll do like a seafood feast next time. like
fish fry.
legit.
A fish
Yeah.
fry. Oh, calamari.
Yeah. What do you think?
Shrimp.
Next time?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I love it.
We
Let's
got your
do it.
video that you made the calamari.
Yeah,
actually,
you-
right.
okay,
we
maybe-
have the video where you're making the soprasata too, Don. That's
Yeah.
you know, we make this stuff. All right. I don't know. You know, I know that, and I love my beer brothers and sisters who are doing beer content out there.
Yeah.
But we crush it with the food too. If you haven't looked at our channels, okay, we're making everything from barbecue to pizzas to soprasata.
Dried meats.
Right. Yeah. So you know we're
Oh, I can't wait for
the all around
pool-
package right
I
here. That's what
can't
I'm
wait
saying,
for poolside pies.
Yes,
That's what I'm
poolside
looking for.
pies is going to be time. Okay. Second question before, because I'm enjoying the beer, I'm enjoying the food. All right, the world's largest egg was made, chocolate egg, sorry, was made in Italy. True or false?
True.
Don, you got that one.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got
I thought
it.
that was
Sure.
blue. I thought that was
Sure.
blue.
No, you got it. You got
Okay.
it. So the world's largest chocolate Easter egg was made by a paisan. So it didn't say what.
Paisano.
Why didn't they tell us
From
what,
where though?
what part of
you
it?
know? Oh, I didn't. Just in Italy.
Yeah, look at this
Okay.
website. You know, you're on your notice this website. Give me the place. I want to know the guy's name. Right, Giovanni Cicolata or whatever your name is. It's measured 34 feet. It's 1.05
How much? 34
inches.
feet?
34 feet, and weighed approximately 15.873 pounds.
I imagine his name is Giovanni Cioccolata now.
So, you think there's got to be a Giovanni
There has to be a chocolate.
Johnny Chocolates, right?
Johnny Chocolate.
There's got to be a Johnny Chocolates.
If he lived
out
in
there.
New York, it would be Johnny Chocolate.
Maybe we're gonna meet him when we go.
Johnny Chocolate.
Johnny Chocolates.
Oh, forgot. Like, you know. Yes, Johnny Chocolates. I love it. He grew up on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx.
Let's get back to why we're doing this podcast, because this beer, I'm enjoying it. Right, the little out of the stubby can. Again, this was
Yep.
the Czech-Style dark
Fantastic.
lager.
I'm getting more of those nutty notes. Are you? Nice and
This is more full-bodied, right?
For sure.
So you know what? It's interesting that they say pair this with soup or a cheese, and I kind of get it, right?
Yeah, I do too.
Because this has got a flavor to it, but it's enhancing. So actually, you know, let's do it, Don, right now.
Sure.
Let's take a
Oh,
little piece
yeah.
of cheese, right?
I got it.
You know, because this is also exciting me about the podcast today. Is we always just talk about it. They put it on the can, but it's hard when you crack a beer out of the fridge. And they're like, oh, this is great with like soup or whatever, unless you have it on hand.
or like a few weeks ago we had like goes good with a steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
I love that.
right?
No, we're gonna have a barbecue here next and have a steak down here.
It takes a little bit of research
Correct.
before you can do something like that.
Yeah.
So we actually literally have it.
This is
So
good. I was eating it with the fraguni, so the cheese is in there.
It
blended perfectly for me.
It didn't take away anything. It doesn't have an like most dark lagers, doesn't have an overpowering taste. So this is going to complement especially those type of foods, like appetizer foods. Like soup, you have cheese, right?
Yeah.
Maybe some nachos or something like that.
Sure, nacho cheese.
Work.
Yeah.
Right. Something crunchy for sure.
I was having an issue with my scoreboard here. Hopefully.
Oh, don't let it fall. Is it gonna fall?
I don't. Oh, no, I don't know. It might fall during the episode and then be a disaster. And,
That's okay. You're forgiven.
Okay, didn't even erase my number from the last time.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm trying to think about this now because this is difficult.
You gotta take it. I'll take another swig then.
I did.
Another piece of cheese. What? Here, I'm gonna do this. I took a swig. I'm gonna take the ricotta cheese.
Oh, you need
right?
that. You need that.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just good. It's just good.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8.1 from Don Ernesto. 8.1 from Me the Bruiser.
Honestly, I write it down before you. I'm not looking. Like, this is fantastic. Just for anybody out there.
My buddy John was thought we were he called it conspiracy. Right? He's like, I like it better now that you guys are doing this because it's more authentic.
Right.
I'm like, well, what do you mean? I was like, oh, come on, you telling me that you guys didn't discuss? And I'm like, no, we keep it real.
But even now, is there going to be conspiracy that I'm looking at yours and you're looking at mine?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Right? I was more focused on my Farguni and my beer than
Johnny Perone called this out?
He called this out. All right. Oops. When we come back, what are we doing? We got some dessert. We got to set up the whole table.
Oh my God!
It's gonna be a while, guys. Right? In video time, it's 5 seconds. But for us, it's gonna take a big turnaround.
I'm excited about this.
Find out what kind of desserts we're gonna lay out and what kind of beer we're gonna have.
Let's go.
When we come back. We're back.
We back.
What an episode, Don.
I'm having a blast.
Like we were like, why don't we have food with beer all the time? And we were thinking maybe season 4.
Yeah. This sparks some
Got to do more
interest.
pairings, right?
Well, we're always thinking, how do we evolve, right? And more pairings sounds great to me. I
think we have
Food
to.
and beer?
Yeah.
What else goes?
We're enjoying our feast. And as you can see, we turned it over.
We turn the pages.
We got the dessert. So the Don a little bit later is going to go over what desserts we've got.
Well.
But last on the docket.
Whew.
We've been looking forward to this one, eh, Don?
Yes, sir.
Moonstruck Dark Lager by Lake of Bays Brewing Company. It's a 4.2%. You know what just dawned on me, Don?
What's up?
Lake of Bays?
Yes.
Indie Ale House?
Yeah.
Did they not produce finalists in our last couple of seasons, right?
The Lupo?
Right?
Okay.
And a la Cage.
Yes.
Right? On the Hunch. So, right? With these two beers, right? With these two breweries,
Wow.
Right? We're ending off with the banger here, I think.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't wait for this.
Let's pour it in. You're going to read the literature, I think, while we're pouring it in.
Absolutely.
And, what
So
are they saying
it's
about it?
semi-dry with coffee, wood, and cacao, with rich aromas of caramel, toffee, chocolate,
And coffee. Bro, this is right up your alley, I think.
I heard toffee.
toffee.
This is a dark
Cacao.
lager,
And
right?
chocolato.
Okay.
Johnny Chocolates is here.
So, in my infinite wisdom,
Yep.
I kept this beer for last with the desserts, right?
Oh.
What did you just read?
Yes.
Because the other two were saying meat,
Chocolate,
cheese,
coffee,
right?
toffee.
Soup. So these ones, I thought they didn't put it on the can. And, Lake of Bays, do it, please. We'd like to know.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think we should pair it with? Because we're really going to try hard next season to.
Everything that's in it right now makes sense with what we're doing right now.
I
with
thought so,
desserts.
too.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Great call on that.
Okay. All right. See if it goes, right? So I'm going to pour this in.
got some dark
Got last couple of, actually, I got 2 in a bonus question for you. And this is pouring in dark just like the other one.
Nice caramel head on
beautiful
top there.
caramel head.
Nice and thick.
So they told me what? Toffee, caramel. I should get.
So hang on a second.
All right.
aromas
Okay.
of coffee,
They're saying aromas.
chocolate,
Okay.
toffee,
Okay.
caramel.
You know what? Swirl it. I am getting a little bit from here. So
Okay, that's
I'm
the
a little
aromas.
excited.
Okay.
It's not that floral, like, IPA that's got, that juicy IPA that's filling the room, but oh God. This is the most aromatic of the 3. I like that. I know it's not on our grill really anymore, but
I know. I knew you would like it though.
because I know you look at me and I got, the bruiser has a smile on his face. It must smell fucking great.
I love it.
Okay. It's toffee.
Okay.
It's caramel. Sweetness. So the other 2 were not sweet really whatsoever. We had hazelnut.
Correct.
We had the malts.
Yep.
Breads.
Yep.
This is I'm not going to say it's a dessert beer. I haven't tried it yet, but we're having it with dessert. I'm thinking it's going to work,
hoping
right?
this goes one, like the
hope so.
1-2 punch right here.
I'm really hoping so. All right.
Okay.
I don't
Cheers,
want
bro.
to wait any longer.
All right.
All right. Okay. Oh yeah. This is going with the dessert.
Yep.
Okay. So
Definitely.
this one isn't as crushable, but not in a bad way, right?
No.
Flavorful, packed with flavor.
Very.
Sweetness is coming out. I'm going to ruminate on that one a little while. For
sure.
I get into the next question here, and actually, wait a minute. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Why don't you feature one of the desserts, these
Sure.
Italian desserts you picked up? We didn't shout out any of the local establishments we picked up this stuff from.
For sure. So I went.
Tell me where you got this.
I
first
went.
of all.
I discussed with my wife where
Yeah.
could we go.
Where should we go?
And her go to is always Portage Bakery.
Yeah, if you're in the Niagara region, Niagara
yes.
Falls,
Portage Bakery, right on Ferry
Unmatched.
Street.
Unmatched.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They've been there for years.
Yeah.
and we
They
walk
know what
in
they're
there,
doing.
And you know what? When you walk in there, you feel at home. I mean, we're Italian, of course, but everything there is Italian.
it's authentic.
And then you just have loads and loads of display cases of all pastries and cookies, and it's unbelievable.
So that's where you got these
Absolutely.
pastries from. So
Yep.
I don't pick one of them. Pick one
Sure.
of them. And
I'll pick the closest one.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is what we just had last week, I believe, was San Giuseppe, which
Yes.
is Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph.
So this is a testament to him. This comes out every time
Yep.
at this time.
Yep.
And it's I don't know if you can see it here. You'll probably lean in.
it's the big guy.
It's nice puff pastry
That's your,
with a custard.
That's your big boy.
Okay, and it's always around this time, March 19th, which in Italy, Spain, and Portugal is kind of Father's Day.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're celebrating the Saint Joseph, which is the earthly father of Jesus Christ.
That's gonna go so well with this beer.
I can't wait to cut that
I know. Got the knife. We're gonna have to do it. I don't want it all over my face.
The other three too, we'll just start stuffing our
Oh,
faces.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to another. Yeah,
All right.
I like this pastry highlights. Feature or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here we go. Trivia question. I don't know what number it is, but the next trivia question.
Sure.
Okay. Decorating eggs is originally a Ukrainian tradition. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
Attaboy! All right.
All right.
So with this one here, yeah, these eggs were called, and I apologize, I like the name if I'm pronouncing it correctly, paisankas. So paisankas, which were made using wax and dyes. It wasn't until Ukrainian immigrants came to the USA and Canada that these colorful customs caught on. So
Perfect.
Shout out to our Ukrainian brothers and sisters out there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, and okay. So we can thank them for
For the
Easter egg
egg
hunts and
or the eggs,
dyeing the
yeah.
eggs and all that kind of stuff.
Painting them.
Yeah. I want to take another sip here. And
Do it.
yeah, that's why we're saying like this matches perfectly. I like that we're having this beer last.
Yeah, this is a fantastic
And
call.
I flipped it like I said.
For sure.
And-
It's very rich. It's it's got those
Yeah.
toffee and coffee
Yeah.
and chocolate notes.
Yeah.
Those are all coming out, and this is going to be so good with any kind of dessert that you're having.
So we'll say that, for your Uncle John that drinks lagers and maybe you're looking for a crushable lager that has a little bit of, color to it. This one is a little bit more on the richer side, right?
sure.
More of the flavors of coffee and toffee are coming out and, very good all around.
Uncle John is not liking this beer.
Nah, he's not going to like this, but that's okay. We like this one. What's next that you're going to feture here, Don? Is,
For sure. So we got the traditional cannoli here. Okay.
Yep. Which I'm going to save for last
Last.
because we're having an espresso. I promised me I'm going to go make an espresso.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
have
right.
it. Yeah, and then we have a nice sfogliatella here, which
Oh.
loost like a seashell here, or a
One of my
lobster
faves.
tail, a lobster tail that somebody would call it here.
All right. Okay.
And then the last but not least, the cream horn, which in Italian,
Yeah, you remember what it was called?
yeah, canoncini, canoncini.
But that's another
Another pastry stuff
They-
with some custard there, which looks phenomenal. I can't wait to have that one too.
fantastic.
The crunchiness and the custard is going to go good with this beer.
You could just it's okay.
Come
All
on.
right. I know. I want to get through this so we can eat
All
some
right.
of these.
Did I do too many at
desserts.
once?
No. It was all good. It was all
All
good.
right, all right.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I got to take this out of my pocket. This is my. You're just upstairs.
Surprise, surprise.
My daughter's having a sleepover. Oh, she's hearing me say that.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
she got these cute little Easter chocolate bunnies for them. Yeah. But anyways, here I want to take this out of my pocket because here's the question: most Americans bite off the feet of chocolate Easter bunnies first. True or false?
I'm gonna say true on that.
Unfortunately,
it's the head?
Don,
It's the ears?
It's the ears.
Okay.
So they're saying 70%, 6% of Americans. Again, I guess it was an American website.
Yeah.
Bite off the ears first. Only 5% eat the feet first.
Okay.
And 4% eat the tail, which I don't even think this one has a tail.
No.
But yeah. So
Interesting fact
yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I do have a bonus. I guess maybe I'm going to take another swig, then we'll go into the bonus question.
Yeah, sure. It just keeps getting richer and richer as you taste it.
It's enjoyable.
And all those flavors are coming out, which is nice.
Yeah, like I said, I think this is perfect to end off our meal.
Yeah.
To end off the podcast.
For sure.
All right, here's my bonus question. I wanted to get something beer related or to get you thinking about something beer related. So, true or false? Jesus drank beer.
False.
I don't know what to give you there. I'm just gonna. I'll give you. I don't know. That's right.
All right.
It's a trick question. Okay,
It is a trick question.
Here's the deal when it comes to this question here. So, we know that Jesus was pounding wine left and right. Okay, Last Supper and turning water into wine, and
Yeah.
many instances
Yeah.
of that. Now,
Yeah.
what's neglected is that, and how do they phrase it here? Fermented grain beverages, which we would call beer, were also very prevalent during
Okay.
that time, especially
In the early
where
centuries, yep.
Jesus was growing
Okay.
up and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. So even though there's not one mention of beer in
Yeah.
the Bible or
Yeah.
anything, we can probably guess that Jesus did enjoy a beer. or
Okay. Fair enough.
two. Yeah, well, in between all the
It's intriguing.
bottles of wine that he was drinking.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, all right.
All right.
I think that's all for my trivia questions. You did pretty good this time. All right. I think over 50%. You did pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a good
I'm happy
beer to
with
end
that.
off. I can't wait to
Absolutely.
drink it and have it with a few more of these desserts. You ready to rank this?
I'm ready to rank
All right.
it, but you take another sip if you need.
All right, let's do this. Again, this was the Moonstruck
We used to butter
Dark Lager by Lake of Bays. And I don't know why. Did you? Yeah. Your board is nice and clean for some reason. I forget to clean it.
You always forget to clean it up before.
Here we go.
Hurry up, those pastries are staring in my
Oh
face.
my God, that's the worst. I gotta erase. This is another first. I gotta erase that number because it's indecipherable.
Get that bunny out of there.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
3,
2.
2, 1. 8.1 from the Don Ernesto. 8.3 from me, the Bruiser.
Good call.
Stay tuned when we come back. We're gonna have some espresso.
Yeah.
Wrap things up.
I can't wait.
Stay tuned. We're back. I think this might have been my most fun episode ever.
Like you said, I think the food with the mixture of the drinks just elevated this to the next level.
It worked.
So it was fantastic.
Have an Italian
call.
feast when you're having a beer and match it perfectly. If it says cheese, go get some cheese.
Yeah.
If it says meat, go get yourself some soprasat.
Do it.
You know, a little bread. You're
Oh,
good.
you want Polish sausage? I don't know. Get
Whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
all right?
Yep. You definitely start pairing stuff with the beers.
We are sponsored by Niagara Craft Brewery Tours. What's that promo code, Don?
We got Brews and Bros, BREWSN BROS, 20% off. I know it doesn't look like it, but the weather today was awful.
Yeah.
But spring is coming.
It's coming.
Put
We
it in there,
promise.
20% off.
And we're also sponsored by Fuel Digital Designs.
Yes, sir.
We so it's our finale next
I
week.
can't believe it. Yeah.
Last episode
Yeah.
of the season.
Yep.
And we will be announcing the winner of our promo giveaway. It's just lean over if you don't have to grab it, but there's the Bobby Orr one of one prints by Tony from Fuel Digital Designs.
Zoom in on that when you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Who wins? Yeah.
Sorry, Easter Bunny.
And like we always should be doing, we're going to end off this feast with a beautiful espresso.
Well, we always do it off camera when I leave.
Usually.
right? So now we're going to do it here 'cause
On
it's
camera.
Easter. Why not have a coffee? Look at the skooma.
It's
You got the
fantastic.
cream. You're having your cannoli.
I kept myself a half a cannoli, to go along with it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can pick one up without falling. We'll do a
Okay.
little, put this here. We'll do a little, we know this tastes great.
Yes.
We're not going to rank the espresso because that's going to get a 10 in my books. But here we go.
Bro.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
What
Happy
an episode.
Easter. Buona Pasqua to everybody. Have a happy Easter.
I'm going to bite into this as we go. And then I think that's about it, though.
I think so too. I'm going to dunk.
You're gonna dunk?
a root. Yeah. Let it in there.
All over my beard.
What's that?
Okay.
Okay.
As I'm chewing here. Ready for count us out?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. 2 brothers,
3 beers.
more outs.